How do metals and non-metals react? So no idea. So let's understand how do metals and non-metals react. Let's take a metal sodium and let's take a non-metal chlorine. Formation of sodium chloride. One of the very important concepts of chemistry to make a little bit better understanding. Let's start. Na, atomic number 11, meaning it has 11 protons and 11 electrons. Those 11 electrons are divided into 3 shells, 2, 8, 1. Whereas chlorine has atomic number 17, it is divided into K, L and M. K's capacity is 2, L capacity is 8. The remaining 7 go in M, forming 2, 8, 7. So how do they form? Remember, Na has to become stable. Chlorine wants to become stable. So Na, in order to become stable, will lose its 1 electron. Why, sir? Just imagine, just be in his state. Na has 1 electron. Will it give 1 electron or take 7 electrons? It has to form a octet. So if it gives electron, it becomes 2, 8. So Na has 1 electron in the last shell, so it will donate 1 electron to become stable. Whereas chlorine has 7 electrons in the last shell, so it will accept 1 electron to become stable. Now what happens when they react? Na and Cl. Na is going to donate that 1 electron across to chlorine. Chlorine is going to pull that electron. Na, if it has given the electron, will that orbit sustain? The orbits are imaginary. So Na will have the electronic configuration of 2, 8. Whereas chlorine will have 2, 8, 8. Both became stable. But Na has 11 protons and 10 electrons. So as Na donates 1 electron, now it has 11 protons, 10 electrons. So it has developed a positive charge and it is called as cation. Whereas chlorine has developed a negative charge. Why? Because it has accepted 1 electron and now it has 17 protons but 18 electrons. So it is an anion. A very important question. 2, 8. Is it stable? Yes. 2, 8, 8. Is it stable? Yes. Then why do they require each other? They don't. They don't require each other, but you can see a charge of positive and negative. These positive and negative are going to attract each other and form NaCl. Let us see. Opposite charges attract each other and hence there is a force of attraction between Na plus and Cl minus, forcing them to form NaCl. And this is how, my dear friend, NaCl is formed, because there is an attraction and that attraction is called ionic bond. And these compounds are called as ionic compounds. Let's study one more ionic compound with the help of ionic bonds. Formation of MgCl2. So why MgCl2? Why not MgCl? Mg valency is 2, Cl valency is 1, crisscross, it is going to form MgCl2. Why? Magnesium has 2, 8, 2. Why MgCl2? Let's see. 2, 8, 2. There's 2 electrons. Chlorine can accept only 1 electron. So Mg is going to give 1 electron to this chlorine, 1 to another chlorine, form MgCl2. Right there is your answer. 2, 8, 7, 2, 8, 7. Mg is going to give electrons. Let's see what happens to Mg. Mg. Since Mg has 2 electrons to become stable, but chlorine can accept only 1 electron to become stable. Hence, 1 Mg requires 2 chlorine, not 1, but 2 atoms of chlorine to become stable. So 1 electron is going to go to this chlorine and 1 is going to go to that chlorine, leaving an empty shell. That means it is going to disappear. Now what happens to magnesium? It is not 1 positive, but it is 2 positive, whereas chlorine is 1 negative. Even this is 1 negative, that is 1 negative. The positives are going to attract this negative and they are going to form what? MgCl2. This, my dear friend, is how ionic compounds are formed.